Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome to One Buck, where we keep it a buck, and we hope y'all keep it a buck too. Hey, Kev, this is Coop, man. Y'all know the scoop. Show gonna keep running. Show don't stop. Show must go on at the end of the day, man.
Absolutely.
And like I said, y'all got 3 of them now. Y'all got 3 episodes that we brought y'all because we wasn't giving y'all the episodes. We got some stuff going on. And it's just life, man. At the end of the day, life comes before what we do, man. So y'all see that. But cuz, man, you know, it's always a pleasure locking in with you doing the show, man.
Absolutely.
You know, why should we get more viewers to kind of lock in and hone in to what we doing, man?
Man, I mean, for one, a lot of people ain't hip to what's going on, but it's also just one of those channels where we just talk what's going on in the world, plus give our views and shed our, you know, opinion about different things. But yeah, I think they should definitely follow and subscribe and, you know, hit that notification bell. Definitely lock in with the, we still yet have to do this, but we need people to come on to that IG. Once we go live on the IG, you know, we can pull y'all into our conversations and see what y'all views is out of it. You know, if you don't want to be, you know, have your name out there or whatever, we can just read off your comment or your question and just do it that way. But we need y'all to go ahead and like, share, subscribe at that YouTube. Even if you don't like, go ahead and put the thumbs down so we can go ahead and reevaluate the situation. But definitely tie into us at that IG account at @1_buck_podcast, spelled just like that, so we can go ahead and get y'all, you know.
For me, bro, like I always tell you, it ain't about so much of them tying in. I want people to participate on the show, so, you know, we could always do live. You know, got some equipment so we are able to go live, and then I think that'll kind of grow the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
But as far as people honing in and tapping in, bro, we gonna do what we do regardless, because they, at the end of the day, don't control what we do. We control what we do on the show. And that's what I like about it the best, man. Whether you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, it ain't for you. You keep it moving.
Right.
If you like it, you hit the like button for us. Hit that subscribe button. Keep it moving.
I'm a different breed, but anyway.
Yeah, man.
Got on the floor today.
Hey, man, without further ado, we're going to bring it up, man. Open the show as we do always, man. We're going to hit them switcheroos, like I said, because I'm really feeling that, man. It keeps it controversial. It also it doesn't really keep it cut and dry. Yeah, man, we just not stuck. Unless that subject, like we just said, unless that subject really needs to be addressed, and it's something that we got to bring to the forefront. As, you know, Cuz did last week with that Ashanti hookup, man. And then we did the World Series one with Lake Mead and R. Kelly and all them other episodes, man. So y'all type in Brittany Griner. Man, the list goes on. Nipsey Hussle, man. So we bringing y'all some real episodes. We do appreciate everybody on IG.
Thank y'all.
Y'all watching the shorts, but come after y'all watch them little 50-second shorts, come over to the YouTube channel and watch the whole hookup. Support your boys, man, at the end of the day. And that's what it is. And we'll give a couple shout-outs, Cuz, just because one, Tahoe OG for sure, you know what I'm saying, locking in on our IG. Appreciate the comment that you did. He wanted to know what was going on with Cap. He seen the Cap episode and wanted to know what was going on with Colin Kaepernick. I told him that, you know, we both told him that it was Warren Sapp that kind of tuned in to there and gave him the bracelet, said he wasn't cutting the mustard.
Well, I mean, there's another thing, you know, since you brought that up. I'll go ahead. You want me to just go ahead and
out, man?
You want to go ahead? Do you have any more shout outs?
No, I got one more shout out too. We'll give one to Wavy Life Clothing for that like on that video, man. So you already know what it is, family. Whatever you got.
Go ahead and stretch out and check out, you know, the Wavy Life.
The movie. We call it the Wavy Life movie.
Yeah, check it out. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's wavylife.com.
It is wavylife.com. Straight up, straight down. Pretty unique clothing, you know what I mean? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But we're going to give shout outs for them too this week, man. Just for the likes on our videos from IG. So shout out to y'all. Cuz, without further ado, man, go on and crack the show off.
I was going to say, with that hookup with the Colin Kaepernick, with Tahoe OG. Okay, so here's what I've been understanding. Cap has been signed. I don't know if it's official. I think it's Cleveland.
Maybe.
I think Cleveland had signed him, giving him a shot, an opportunity. Well, I don't know how true it is because I haven't really been Look, y'all, I've been, hella busy with different things going on. So, like, if y'all been chiming into the YouTube, please understand and accept my deepest apologies if we haven't been able to get back to your comments. I work a crazy shift, and I'm not able to always go ahead and get on the internet because I answer calls and stuff. So anybody knowing about that, they know what it is. But no excuses. But to answer that, yeah, I did hear that he was signed over there to Cleveland. What's your thoughts?
Man, I haven't seen none of that. You know what I mean? I've seen strenuous workouts that he's had, but I've seen nothing. Now, I did see your boy Baker over there supposed to be getting the locking in with the starting spot that he earned with Carolina Panthers. I did see that. So shout out to Baker, because a couple episodes I was saying Baker wasn't going to be a starter, but he had to face that adversity to do it. But back to Cap. Bro, I ain't seen no news, and if it is any news, it's probably because of the news with Deshaun Watson. That's what I'm feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I think they need somebody just in case with this, which is not a bad, in my sense, it's not a bad. There's a lot of free agency players that's out there, in my opinion.
Facts.
Even though that we don't follow the game that much no more because of everything that we've been saying about it, we try to stick behind our word of code off of that.
Yep.
But it's a lot of free agency that's out there that I think with players ain't getting, that shot, that opportunity. For whatever reason, I don't know if they feel like the NFL feels like it's not a good business move, or what it could be. I don't work in the NFL office, but I can give you my opinion and keep it a buck, which would tell you, you got to be a fool if you don't take advantage of having some of these players that's right there and can still play the game of football and get the job done, rather than going ahead and taking a scrub and giving them that money.
I tell you what, we gonna see who can still play the game of football. Right now, we're still in training camp. You know what I'm saying? With the situation with Baker, I think that's dope. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? But only time will tell. You know what I'm saying? That season cracks off. Is Baker still winging interceptions and Baker ain't got it together? He gonna get yanked. And dude gonna have an opportunity to earn that starting spot too.
Who was dude behind him though?
I'm not sure. I just know that he was. I did see an article where they were going back. Nobody announced that who was gonna be the starting quarterback at that time.
They got to kill a Cam.
No, it wasn't Cam. This is a Caucasian fellow, but they were battling for the spot. I can't think of his name right now. Right off the top of the dome.
I seen Dog in action against Philly when they played.
I haven't seen him in action. I just know he's Caucasian.
I seen the highlights.
I know he's
he did pretty
I've never heard of him playing in the league, but they were battling it out at the time at the beginning of training camp. Carolina never announced the starting quarterback, so coach didn't want to do that. They left it open for them to play their part, man. So I seen that. Like I said, I gotta give that shout out to Mr. Baker Mayfield, because you know what, I did throw you under the bus. I said I'd never seen you having a potential opportunity to start in the NFL. So you get that chance, but here's the deal, Baker. Now you're going to have to earn it, keep it, and now I want to see if your mental is right, because we know that you can play the game. But we need to know if your mental is right. Are you going to throw as many interceptions? Are you going to be prepared for the season? That's what I'm curious to see. So I do give shout-outs, though, man, because I got to give them that.
Preparation is definitely a must out of that, but did you have any more that you wanted to add? I think I'm about...
Man, not really, bro. Like I said, it was just me touching up on, the whole Baker thing. I know you were talking about Cap. I don't see Cap really, getting himself in the league just based off what Sapp said. I've heard so many other people talking about Cap, how he looked good on his own workouts, but when he goes to work out for the NFL, he flops. So, the dude been out of the game, what, five years now?
It's a different,
it's a different game. It's a different game.
You can sit out. I've heard NFL quarterbacks or players, period, that sat out for about a month, and they're just they have to catch up. It feels like it's almost a whole season behind. So I don't know, man.
We gonna hit that switchy, man. We about, we ain't gonna spend too much time on that topic. I'm gonna hit a real switchy real quick, man. Y'all know we brought that Brittany Griner episode, so we gotta give y'all an update on that. It appears now that Russia is trying to work with the USA to make a switch. So they have the guy over here that they have in the USA. And this is all of a sudden, and I had to bring this up because I've seen where there was a young girl that went over to Russia because that got the same charge as she did, and she only got 2 months in jail, and they let her go. She had more grams of weed, trying to smuggle it in. And the age limit was a little different, but still, that's, you know, I'm not saying a color thing, but white to black, come on, man. Am I missing something here, cuz?
Man, to be honest, too, it's funny that you said that because I just watched a video with dog from Onyx, Fredro
Oh, yeah, Fredro Star. Fredro Star
talking about
that.
he was blowing over there when he went to
everything.
Russia, you know what I'm saying? Like, Russia hip, and he ain't never caught no...
Nah.
So... what's going on, man?
Yeah, it's that black and white
thing. Is it deeper than what's going on?
It's deeper than what's going on because you got a 19-year-old girl that gets a slap on the wrist while Brittany Griner got 9 years in prison, bro, for a vape pen, a 0.7 grams of a vape pen, and this girl got caught smuggling weed into Russia. So it's the same charge. She had a lot more than Brittany did, but it's because Brittany's a star and she's black. Well, I'm just saying, what is it, bro? Because I think it got to be more to it, fam.
I'm starting to get to the point, fam, where I'm starting to feel like it might be some truth behind us having some type of setup. Where we were trying to, you know, put the goggles on and see what was going on how to hook us up. I don't want to put it out there like that because we know that we could get, you know, monetized or whatever. But I'm just saying,
I'm not worried about it. That's your opinion.
My opinion is something that's deeper than this because it's not. It's not
add up. It don't add up.
It doesn't make sense. So
it don't add up for that young girl to get caught with the more of amount than she did, and then Brittany gets caught with that. She's successful. You know what I'm saying? She's a WNBA player. She go over to Russia to play in their league too. But then for her to leave out and have 0.7, whatever the grams was, she gets 9 years while this girl gets a slap on the wrist. It's something in the water. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's something in the water.
Something in the water, or it's something to
y'all better wake
more
up.
to this story because, like I said, if Fredro is saying, you know, legitimately,
it's not only Fredro. You know, it's LeBron. It's LeBron. It's so many other people.
They got like I'm pretty like Tree is universal now. Like we don't get it twisted.
We in a time
now,
right? That's legalized, right? That's legal. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's legal over. I'm just saying, but don't get it twisted.
Bro,
like, we ain't
9 years to get caught with something like that for a well-known person that you know ain't got a lick of nothing on a record for her.
Pounds.
Right? Then the old girl didn't have pounds, but still,
that's something that you would serve somebody off as pounds, but you know,
more than pounds. Yeah, that's something you serve off a drug cartel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 9 years, 10 years. Bro, that's ridiculous.
That's weight though.
And she had less than that, and you know, and I'm really starting to believe that it's a white and black or it's a color thing because we always get scrutinized no matter what we do. We could be successful, you know what I'm saying? We could be setting an example, we could be helping out the community, but yet we always get thrown under the bus when it comes to stuff like this. It's always a slap on the wrist for everybody else, but when it comes to colors or Mexicans or whatever, if you're colored, if you're Mexican, you're Black American, if you got any, it's not the same. Everybody gets treated different, man. So I had to spin off real quick, cuz what you got up on the switchy real quick?
Man, look, check this out. Bro, I've been hearing a whole lot of stuff. You know, Game just dropped the album. I know you don't listen to the music no more like that, but
watered down, that's why.
Everything went from Game supposedly saying that he didn't think that he could go ahead. He came on saying before the interview that he didn't think that he could battle with him. He didn't want no smoke. To him, feeling himself, feeling like he wanted to smoke, and then he pulls out, you know, pretty, to be honest, other than that song that he had when as Slim Shady, Mr. Eminem himself, it actually is a decent sounding album. Now, I know a lot of people is probably feeling some type of way, you know what I'm saying, off of this, but my question to you, sir, is, and I know, you don't mess with the music no more, but what would be your opinion about, just based off of from prior experience with Eminem?
I've been waiting for this one anyway, with Eminem in Game. We had a segment where we talked about Game and the whole situation.
Yeah.
Here's my deal. Is it really Eminem, or was it because Dr. Dre didn't give him the platform on that Super Bowl? Or is he shooting shots because of that, bro? That's what I'm thinking. I think he's just shooting shots because
he shot at 50 Dre.
He shot at all of them. He had every right to, because to me, he's a fixture, a part of LA. You cannot have a Super Bowl performance in LA and not include Game. I'm sorry, bro. I'm putting it like this, man. That's like coming to the East Coast and not having Redman or Method Man a part of your show. You see what I'm saying? This is where I'm going with it. Whatever demographic you in, that's like coming to Michigan and not having, you know what I'm saying, a Big Sean or Eminem, you know what I'm saying? Some one of these staples or a D12 or anybody.
Facilitator out of the D who's gonna call the shots. Well, I'm not saying that, but shout out to that gentleman because he, ever since that he done put in the work with it.
We got
you see, ain't no things like this going on where it's no extortion or anything of the nature when it comes to that.
But if that's like the city having a concert, you're gonna have Grizz, you're gonna have Peasy, you're gonna have Sada, you're gonna have everybody popping out from the B-boy. You're not gonna have nobody. Right, you're not gonna have nobody that's way from California. You can't have a halftime show without having Game, and I think Game is shooting shots at Eminem because of Dre, solely because of Dre, and only because of Dre, bro. And that's just the way I look at it, though, man. So, I mean, what else is your thoughts on it?
My thoughts is for one, like, you know, not knocking anybody that. You know, there was some low blows with it, but you know, it's all love and it's all love and excuse me, it's all love and fair and you know, war, so to speak. You know what I mean? Ain't no, you know, thin lines or crossing the boundaries when it comes to competition, competitive nature things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. The nature of hip hop is what it is. So. To say this, I say this to say that, or to say that to say this, however you want to look at it. Eminem is one of the most lyrically, you know,
inclined rappers, no doubt.
MCs I've heard in quite some time.
He don't get too much.
However, it doesn't mean that he is the most high and mighty where you're not gonna get tested. Please believe that anybody can get it. But it just is gonna take somebody to send those shots, and whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, may the best man win out of it at the end of the day. And that's what people is starting to chime in about. You know, it's like, oh, take shots at his daughter and call him, you know,
that's what they do. That's what they do.
Like y'all not like thinking about this. Like there was like back in the day when right? But that's what I'm saying about this is that's why it is what it is. The nature of hip hop. As long as it stays hip hop,
right,
and nobody gets a
right. It's not no casualties or no right.
Let's go. It's competitive.
It's competitive. It's supposed to be that way. That's why I said it.
I believe that man is competitive. Like, I can see by his gestures and different things off of what he says, I think he believes. So, you know, that's where I feel at it.
Nah, I definitely feel the same way, especially with Game shooting shots at M. I think that's solely the only reason why he's shooting shots at, you know, Eminem, because Dre and them, Snoop and them left him out of that halftime show. Do I feel like he's a better lyricist than M? I would say he's pretty darn close, but
he's done a lot.
You know, and
I don't sleep.
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. I wouldn't have left him out of that halftime show knowing that he's been a staple in LA. You cannot have a concert in the hometown of LA and not have LA. Exactly. He's from Connecticut.
Slim ain't from there.
From Michigan, bro.
So
as good as artists they are, I'm not taking it Kendrick Lamar. You know, as good as artists as they are, you gotta have Game in there, and Game shooting shots only solely because of Dre. Because that was a good one. We're gonna switch it one more time, man. We were talking about the Ashanti hookup last week. As you guys know, Ja Rule has now stepped in and had his little tidbit and said what he had to say about the whole hookup. He said it's a mess. What Irv is saying, I'm not sure. It sounds like to me. You know, and I'm not going to say this is factual or whatever, but it sounds like to me, this is my personal opinion, that Ja may be siding with Ashanti on this one. And I don't blame him on that one because Irv Gotti is talking out the side of his neck, talking about how he made this young lady. You don't make a young lady that has talent like that. She made your campaign. She made Murder Inc. I don't think if Murder Inc. doesn't have Ashanti and they don't have Ja Rule, as much as I don't like him, bro, we wouldn't even be sitting here talking about no doggone Irv Gotti right now, bro. And that's just real facts to me. You would not be sitting here talking about Irv. Irv wasn't rapping. Irv wasn't in there, you know what I'm saying, doing the do. You feel me? He wasn't on rap. He wasn't singing. So how can you sit here and blast this young lady? What's his name stepped in too, man?
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe stepped in, said some stuff. But not only that, man, the Judge Mathis said that Ashanti, he gave her the facts of what to do. And you know what I'm saying? He said basically that Irv is throwing her under the bus. And now, do he feel like it's for publicity? Or do he feel like it's for, you know, for the clout chase to get people back on Irv to make Irv relevant? And I think that's what he's doing too. What's your thoughts on it?
I think, man, there's a lot of different things out of this. And I'm going to try to, you know, chop this.
Shout out.
How we looking on time real quick?
We good, man.
Okay.
We good.
I'm going to try to run this down as quick as possible. I know a lot of times in our convos, I kind of be long-winded. I'm sorry it runs in my family on my mama's side. So don't hate that, but bear with me. When it comes to this situation with Irv Gotti, I said it as soon as I seen it mid-interview, he butt hurt. Dog pride is done. He sat up there and said, you know, what he said.
That nigga not relevant.
You know, about him, if he could have, you know, got over, he would have probably smashed him more time or whatever the case may have been. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gets their woman plugged or their man plugged, blah, 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 all this other stuff. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker, Irv. A real man recognizes certain stuff don't need to be discussed. And you don't have to kiss and tell everything when it comes to your business with a woman. What you was doing was kissing and telling in that interview.
Right.
Because that's stuff happened way back and didn't nobody know. But now, you know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? To get your views up almost. You know, now we in this thing of where people get the most views and the most talk about.
That's what he wants. He wants clout chasing.
It's fed off of gossip.
It is. Nothing but.
Keep making no power moves. Keep making a power move. But here's the thing where y'all had it messed up. And this is what I don't understand, where dog that was with you, Ja Rule, was right there. He was right there. He said that this was news to him. Do you realize, like, in that whole interview, it wasn't Irv and Ja. It was Irv's show.
Yep. That's what it was. That's all it was.
Josh chose to be, you know, silent as a mind.
I don't blame
you. Know what I'm saying?
Don't blame
If you felt like you was Switzerland or pretty much, you know what I'm saying, that's a metaphor for being neutral.
Right.
Then dog, stay up out of that. Your opinion shouldn't even matter right now at this point. But why didn't you go ahead and chop it with your mans on the show when you had the opportunity to put it out there? Because I know if I'm wrong, if I'm in the wrong, while I'm with this man, out in public, he gonna address it right then.
Right there, and
that's what we do
to it, right? That, you know, it's all for clout for Irv. It's all for clout for Ja. It's all of them, bro. You know, only person I see that's not clout chasing on it is the woman that stayed relevant in her R&B making music. She started speaking up, and she had to speak up. You know what I'm saying? She had to speak up and hold her name, because Ashanti has been a legend in this game. Without Ashanti, there's no Ja Rule making them hits with Ashanti, making those hits for Murder Inc. And it wouldn't dang gonna sure be no doggone Irv Gotti. I'm gonna tell y'all that first off. So,
man, with not even just her, but think about the tracks that you put her on.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Her first known hookup was with who?
Man,
Fat Joe.
It's Fat Joe.
No, not Fat Joe, but my bad, Big Pun.
Big Pun, which is still Fat Joe's camp. So that's why Fat Joe always got love for it. You seen that rap battle,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. But he was giving her oops. He was, you know what I'm saying, putting her on. But at the same time, bro, like, come on, man. That's a female. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with a lot of different stuff. And there's some stuff, though, that at the end of the day, you're dangling the carrot over the rabbit's face, and you're trying to get her to go ahead and jump through hurdles and hoops because you know.
She good, though, man. That was a good one, man. Like I said, the switcheroo, man, this is really hitting because I think it adds vibrant, you know what I'm saying, to the show, like a bright color. But y'all know we're gonna bring y'all this heat for y'all feet before we do close out real quick. We're not gonna spend too much time. You guys seen, not sure if they seen one pair. We're gonna pull out this other pair of these social statuses real quick. You guys see the box. You know, nothing, you know, too much. Y'all see the shoes, cuz always get one, I get one. Here is yours. Shoestrings are right here, guys. And then you guys see they got those interchangeable swooshes right there. He's got the swooshes, I've got the strings. So the swooshes match the strings, as simple as that. It is a penny, and then it's a see-through bottom penny. Swooshes do come on, so that's the interchangeable swoosh for you guys that don't know. Gives it the original look, just like this one. Just has that icy bottom at the bottom. Cuz what's your thoughts on these real quick before we close out?
Cold concept, man. Cold concept. That's all I can say. The suede on this, it feels like nubuck.
Buttery.
It's like a nubuck suede. You know what I'm saying? On the tongue, I should say.
Buttery.
Everything else is in the sections of suede, but yeah, this is a dope concept. Like I said before, seeing this shoe brings back a lot of memories. But man, this right here is a game changer. That icy baby blue or aqua bottom almost. Man, that ice is cold.
It really reminds me of the OG. I'm still an OG fan. Got my OGs. OGs did re-release, by the way. The Homes did re-release, by the way, and we will have those All-Stars re-released too. But to me, this kind of adds your flavor with the game changer right here, man. And like I said, it's staying OG as possible when you look at it side by side. Only thing that is missing is the 1 cent logo on the front instead of in the back. And then just that blue here. But if you put them side by side, it looks just like that sneaker, man, looking at it from this view. Because, man, always a pleasure, man, to lock in on Thursday, cuz. Keep it organic as possible, cuz. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next episode, y'all, because we going to keep them coming. They in the bag. They ready to go. Sometimes y'all going to get 2 episodes. Sometimes y'all might get 3, 4 episodes a week. You never know with us. We going to keep them coming. We not like your regular Joe Smo podcast where they drop 1 episode a week. It's just not happening, bro. So, man, y'all can catch us right here on the YouTube at the $1 podcast. In between the 1 and the $1 will be your $, and then at the end, simply the S will be replaced by a $. Where they can follow us at on the Jizzle, though, family.
1_Buck_
podcast, boy.
Just like that, man. Stop playing.
Stop playing. Lock in.
Life's passing you by.
Man, life's passing you by. Speaking of that, man, we gonna add some you know, some humor
sauce,
to this too, man. A little
sauce.
soul, you know, a little sauce with it. But cuz always a pleasure, man. You know, we gonna lock in when we pick up what we put down on the next show. Again then, man. So this is $1.
But we keep it a buck.
And we hope y'all keep it a buck too. Peace.